What is going on, YouTube family? What is going on? It's been such a long time since I've made a video. It's been such a while. I want to apologize first of all for that because it's been about a month now, I think, since the last time I made a video. And so a lot has happened since the last video I made, which was that video about the Orange Company, and it was a 3 paycheck review with a 3-week work overview. And so that was pretty much the last thing I've made, and so I owe it to you guys. You know, I got to give you guys an update, man. A lot of things have happened ever since, or since then I should say. So stay till the end and I'll catch you on the other side.
Give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please, I'm trying to get paid.
All right, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. My name is Abdiel, in case this is the first time watching any of my videos. So in this channel, I'm gonna give you guys a lot of good information. I'm gonna give you guys good feedback. And just by documenting my journey, you guys are gonna get a preview of the good things to do, the bad things, the good choices I make, the bad choices. And hopefully my ultimate goal is that hopefully you can take something with you and learn from my experiences, you know, again, whether I make good choices or bad choices. But so the very first thing I'm gonna do right now is give you a quick update because it's been a long time. I think the 2 videos ago I talked about how I went from Delaware. We completed the run from Delaware to California, and that I was working with an owner-operator. And so you guys know me, man. I encourage you guys to not settle for less, or not settle for a little bit, you know. Always try to progress in life. Try to have some ambition, man. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. And so that's pretty much what I'm doing, you know. Where I was before, I wasn't making good money, so I kept telling you guys how I encouraged to go out and look for either a owner-operator that you can help, or a small mom and pop's company that you can help also, because according to me, the little bit that I know in this industry, and let me remind you, I'm a rookie, but according to me, I feel like, and this is my personal opinion, that you can get better paid if you find yourself a mom and pop's company or an owner operator that are willing to work with you, because not everybody is willing to bring on a rookie. So I encourage that for a very specific reason. When I made the video about the 3-week pay stubs review, I asked for you guys' honest opinion, and I got a diversity of answers, man. Like 75% of the people, man, agree with me, and they said, you know what, you did a good choice. You know, you got to look out for you and your family, and you did a good choice in leaving. And then the other 25%, I want to say a good 15% of the people out of that 25, they gave me their constructive criticism. They said, you know what, I think it was too early, but you know, you're gonna miss out on experience, this and that. They were very, very honest, and without having to, you know, troll me or anything like that. Now another 10% out of those 25 people, man, that's probably less. It's probably like 5%, 5 to 10% people out of that 25. They straight out like had the audacity to call me a crybaby. They had the audacity to like make fun of me, you know, and come to my channel, and it's not just constructive criticism. It was like straight out just trolling me, you know. And so the one thing that those two have in common, the trolls and the people that were giving me constructive criticism, saying that I made a mistake, was that they all say that I'm gonna regret it because I could have gained experience right there with that company that I was working with. And that's the one thing that I disagree 100%, man. I strongly disagree, man, because that type of mentality for me is, it doesn't pencil out. It doesn't make sense, because what I could have learned at that company, I can learn it somewhere else. So I'm not just, I don't need to feel committed. I don't need to feel like I owe them something. You know, like, I don't need to feel like I need to be there for a year, 2 years, just because that's the company I got my CDL Class A license with. And so what difference does it make me going to a different company, whether it's a small company or whether it's a mom and pop's company or an owner operator? What difference does it make? I can gain the same experience with them like I could with that other company I was working with. The only difference is the money, you know? So if you're able to land a good job, you know, with the owner operator or a small mom and pop's company, and you get good pay, like, more power to you, man. But what good does it do to me to automatically close the doors and say, no, I gotta stay here and commit here, and never explore the option that I could potentially land a good deal, man? And so that's the one thing that I strongly disagree, man, because it doesn't make sense to me, man. If you tell yourself you're not gonna find another company that's gonna pay you better, or if you tell yourself, I need to stay here and commit here because they did this, they did that, then that's what you're gonna do, man. But that's not what I wanted to do. So anyways, so enough of that little rant. The reason why I'm saying that is because I jumped ships. You know, I went to a owner operator, and the one thing I also encourage is that if you're planning on jumping ships, man, to a different company, it doesn't matter the industry you're in. It doesn't matter. It can be whatever. The one thing I encourage the most is always have plan A, plan B, plan C ready, just in case, you know, whatever you decided to do doesn't work out, because nothing's guaranteed, man. And so with that being said, I went to an owner operator and I worked for him for 2.5 weeks. I am no longer with him. And so that just reaffirms what I just said, because I thought I was gonna be happy there and everything was gonna be nice and good and money wise too. And it didn't end up happening, you know? And there was 3 things that kind of encouraged me to decide to go to my plan B, you know? And the main one was, you're not gonna believe this, the main one was that the owner operator had a 2014 Kenworth W900 squared body or squared nose, long wheelbase, and extended cabin, dude. Really long, with a 18-speed manual transmission, man. And I have a freaking restriction on my license, so I wasn't even supposed to be operating that vehicle. So the owner operator, when I told him, he was in shock, because I said, hey, I was wondering if on the week that we're gonna have off, if I can use your truck so I can get the restriction taken off. And automatically he was just like he was tripping out. He was like, what restriction? I'm like, well, because I trained on an automatic, I have a restriction on my license that I can't operate a manual transmission. And so he was in shock, you know. He was like, no way. And then so anyway, so that was the reason also why we decided to part ways, both, because I can't be operating his vehicle, man. So that was the biggest thing. Another thing too, for me, to help me or push me to jump ships and look for another company or for my plan B, was that I needed a W-2. So according to me and according to my lender, in order for me to qualify for a house, I need a W-2 with either an hourly rate or a salary rate, and that way I can apply for loan within 6 months. So because I'm out here truck driving, most companies and small companies, they pay you by percentage, or they pay you by the mile, or they pay you by the load, you know. So all of those options, I would have to wait 2 years to qualify for a loan so that I can show 2 years worth of income. And so he had told me that he was going to be able to offer me a W-2 and this and that. But I don't think he realized that it was a little complicated. It's not that simple, just going from a 1099 to trying to offer his employees a W-2. So it didn't seem like it was going to happen anytime soon. So for me, that was a deal breaker also. I was like, you know what? I need to figure this out. I need a W-2. And I was even considering the option of crane operating because I know that I can get a W-2 over there if I go work for the union in Georgia. And I was contemplating the idea, if it doesn't work out here and if I can't find a W-2 somewhere else, I'm just gonna go and do crane operating for a year or 6 months till I buy a house, and then I'll go back to trucking. So for me, it's really, really important to figure out this whole entire situation so I can buy a house within the trucking industry. And so the third reason was money. So the owner operator, he kept backpedaling in regards to what he was gonna pay me. First he told me this, then he changed his mind. He actually went higher, and I was like, whoa, like, that's pretty cool. And then immediately he backpedaled on that. I don't think he realized how much money that was gonna be if he paid me that. He said 30%, and I was like, whoa, that's amazing, that's pretty cool. 30% of the gross load. And so he immediately backpedaled, and then after that, he ended up telling me, well, you know what? I'm just gonna pay you 55 cents per mile, and you know, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, so how do we go from, you know, 15% to 30% to 55 cents per mile? So in my mind, I was like, okay, you know, it's not cool that he's backpedaling, but that wasn't really a deal breaker for me because I told him, you know what, pay me whatever you want to pay me, but I just need my W-2. That's really what I care about most. And so I was actually planning on staying with him, but you know, the whole W-2, and then on top of that, the manual transmission or the restriction on my license, none of that was just gonna work out. So we ended up parting ways. And that same day, I called my plan B. So the cool thing about my plan B, it wasn't even in the picture in the first place, because I already had plan B, plan C, plan D ready. But this plan B, the new plan B, was my highest paying option. And so I couldn't just be like, not consider it as an option. So I reached out, I called them, I talked to them, and you know, it's a leap of faith because they can tell you one thing and then at the end of the day mean another, you know. So and that's what I'm saying, like, it's a risk that I'm taking. But I can gladly say, even if it didn't work out, let's say worst case scenario, it didn't work out and I went back to the previous company I was working with, I can at least say I tried. I can at least say I explored my options, and then hey, it didn't work out, so worst case scenario, I just go back to the previous company I was working with, right? But again, that's what I'm saying, it's a risk that you're gonna take. But if you're able to find a good deal, if you're able to find a good paying job with the owner operator or a mom and pop's company, then by all means, man, I encourage you to do it. And so I'm gonna tell you what I made with the owner operator before I proceed with plan B, my second plan B. my plan with the owner operator, I worked with him for about 2 weeks and a half. It was literally like 2 weeks and a half, not even a full 2 weeks and a half. So let's just call it 2 weeks and a half. And in those 2 weeks and a half, I got paid $4,500. So I don't know how that pencils. I never did the math in regards to like how it penciled for by the mile or by the week. So you guys can do the math if you want, put it in the comments below. All I know is that it was still better than what I was doing at my previous company. A lot better. So for me, that was already a win, you know? That's already a plus because I didn't go from from bad to worse. I went from bad to better. And even though it didn't work out for a long period of time, but it was something out of my control. You know, I couldn't control the fact that I didn't know I was not able to operate a manual transmission. But with that being said, I can say it was successful, the decision that I made, you know. And so $4,500 in 2.5 weeks, I thought that was legit. But the problem was that after that, and after I contacted the other plan B, and you know, it takes a little while when they onboard you. This company did everything legit. They did everything legally. You know, they did a drug test, a motor vehicle report, background check, everything. And it's a small mom and pop's company. So it took a little while before I actually came on board, you know. And so I was actually jobless for 2 weeks, man. But it was all good though, because I had fun. You know, I went with my family. I took them to the museum there in, not the museum, the aquarium there, right there in Atlanta. So I had fun. You know, I enjoyed my time with my family, man. That's the one thing I'm gonna do every time I go back with my family. So I'm gonna make sure that they enjoy every moment that I'm there with them. You know, this March, starting in March, I'm gonna take a week off from what I'm doing right now, working at this company, and I'm gonna take my family to Disney World because it's my little girl's birthday. So that's another thing, man. If you're a family man, you got kids, wife, when you do go back, man, I know you're tired. I know you want to rest because you're out here trucking for days, you know. Especially if you're out over the road for 2, 3, 4 weeks or whatever, you know. But make that effort, man. Make that effort to go and give your family the best time of their lives, or a good time at least, you know, and take advantage of the time you're at home. That's what I can say, because that's what I feel is necessary for my family, you know, to be happy. Because the last thing I want is for them to miss me and then just go home and be bored and boring and not do anything, you know. So that's just a little tip and advice. I'm sure you guys are doing it now. Just in case you're not, man, put that effort into your family as well. Take them somewhere, have fun, take them on a trip, do something with them. So yeah, so I was jobless for 2 weeks, but again, I enjoyed my time with my family. And then on the 5th of February, that was my very first day that I started working. This new company, they flew me out from Georgia to Portland. This is where they're located. And you know, that was my very first day. So for 10 days, a little bit over a week, I was team driving with the owner, one of the owners of the company, because they want to get a good feel for me. You know, they want to see if I'm responsible, if I can drive good, if I'm a danger out in the streets, if I can back up good, if I can turn good. They want to know if you're going to be responsible before they let you go on your own. And they gave me the option. They actually gave me the option to do solo, or I can do team driving with one of the owners if I wanted to, or bring somebody with me. So that was an option. Obviously, if you are a team driver, you're gonna make more money than you are as a solo driver. So let me just tell you the pay structure that this company has. I'm not gonna get into details in this particular video in regards to the money that I'm making. So they basically pay you salary. And so the cool thing about that, man, and one of the owners told me this, and this is why I also considered them as an option besides the money, because the money is really good, man. I think it's really good. You know, maybe you guys, you veterans out there that have been in the game for a long time, maybe you guys have better things that I'm coming across, but I think the money is good. And then being paid salary takes away a lot of headaches and pain that I experienced at the other two companies. You know, if you're per the mile, you have to worry about making sure that you're putting in the miles, man. You know, because if you don't put in the miles, man, you ain't gonna make no money. And so with the first company I was with, the first couple of weeks, they had me doing these tiny little runs, man. And for me, it was a waste of time because I was getting paid per mile. 40 cents. And then on top of that, there was a lot of mistakes and errors, so I was wasting a lot of time. And so, you know, here at the company I'm with now, I'm salary, and so that takes a lot of the headaches away. I don't have to worry about cents per mile. And you know, don't get me wrong, I'm still out here hustling. You know, like the owners are very happy with me in the way that I work, and I'm not gonna be milking the cow. You know, I'm not gonna just be milking it and taking forever to get from point A to point B because, you know, I'm salary. Nah, you know, that's not how I roll, man. Wherever I go, it doesn't matter what I'm doing, man. I like to work my butt off, man. So, and that's one thing that people got misunderstood. They think that I wanted easy money. Nah, I'm here to grind, man. I want to put in the miles. I want to put in, you know, if I was getting paid cents per mile, I want to put in all the miles I can. You know, but even now as a salary, I'm still going to put in good miles. I want to make sure that the company that hired me right now, I want to make sure that they're happy with me, you know, and they see me as an asset, not a liability. You know, that's my main priority. And I said it in one of my videos, man. I have this background on my Facebook page a long time ago, man. It said, be humble, always be humble, and be the hardest worker in the room. And believe me, man, it will pay off, man. You know, if you abide by those rules, man, good things will happen to you, man, because you're humble, first of all. And then on top of that, you're a hard worker, man. Good things are gonna happen to you. So that's what I'm saying, you know, that's my saying, you know, that's my motto. So, you know, I'm out here hustling, even though it's a salary pay, but I don't care, you know. And I'm not gonna worry about like, oh, how does it pencil out in cents per mile? Like at this point in time, I'm very happy with the pay. I don't even care about that anymore. I don't care if I put in more miles and then my cents per mile rate goes down. That doesn't even bother me anymore, you know. I'm happy with the pay, I'm happy with the company, and I'm happy where I'm at right now. So it's a salary pay, and they pay you every first of the month and every 15th of the month. So it's almost like saying bi-weekly or every 2 weeks. So whatever I do from the 1st to the 14th, I get paid on the 15th. Whatever I do from the 15th to the 31st, I get paid on the 1st. And so I've only been working for 10 days. I only worked 10 days and I got paid right away on the 15th. And I was very, very happy, man, with the pay. So I can say I made it happen because I went from, you know, getting paid little to little to like really terrible money to getting paid good money, and then to getting paid now even better, you know. Like, I'm happy, man. I can't complain. So I'm gonna make a video in regards to the pay structure, like the actual pay, and show you my pay stub again, like I did with the other company. As of right now, I've only gotten paid once. I'll probably do it. I'll probably do it after my next pay period, which is on the 1st of March. So somewhere then, maybe, or if not, I'll probably do it earlier. But it's just gonna be a paycheck for 10 days. So if you guys don't mind, I'll probably do that to show you what I got paid in 10 days. But anyways, man, that's what I've been up to, man. It was a roller coaster at first, but you know, like, I'm happy here, man. And so for all the 5% of the haters, or 10% of those haters that commented on there, crybaby, you know, pathetic. Somebody told me I was pathetic, dude. Some people were just telling me like, man, you're fresh out of school and you're already complaining. They're like, man, you're not gonna make it in this industry, bro. And I'm like, really? Like, come on, man. Like, even if I didn't get what I wanted, I wouldn't have quit. You know, I would have gone back and figured something else. You know, if I couldn't land a good deal with the company, my very next step after that was becoming owner operator. You know, the only reason why I didn't bother to go get a lease to own operator deal right now, or go and try to finance my truck, it's because I'm trying to save money for a down payment so I can buy a house. But if it wasn't for that, man, I would have been an owner operator right now, you know, and it's the unknown for me, but God willing, man, I know I would have made it happen. You know, if you can see it, if you can picture it, if you can vision it, you can do it, man. So, you know, like Bobby Reach said in one of his videos, man, I know you guys know who Bobby Reach is. You gotta see it, man. You gotta touch your dreams in order for you to believe it and make it happen. You know, because first of all, if you don't have any dreams and goals in life, then you're not gonna do anything anytime soon. But if you do have dreams or ideas and you never really put an action to it, like do an effort to do something about it, you're not gonna do anything either way. So again, you know, like I can say I made it happen, bro, because like I'm getting paid good money right now. So I'm gonna let you guys know what I'm making right now, so you guys can see that as a rookie, this is what I want you to take from this video, man. As a rookie, don't limit yourself to believe that you're only entitled to make. Don't limit yourself to believe that you're entitled to make scraps, because that's what I felt like I was getting paid, man, at the other company. So as a rookie, if you're in the same boat as I am, if you just got your license even a year ago and you're not making good money, man, I encourage you, man. I encourage you, man. Go look for something better that's gonna be better for you and for your family. Don't believe what people say. Oh no, you gotta work for 1 year. Oh no, you're a rookie. You know, nobody's gonna touch you because you ain't got no 2 years of experience. That's nonsense, man. Don't believe that garbage mentality, man. If you feel like you're worth more money than you're making now, go get it, man. Go get that paper, man. Go get it. You know, I've only had my license since December 7th. And I can say that I'm making good money as of right now. You know? So I'm going to tell you guys what I'm making in another video. You guys are going to see for yourselves, you know, what it is. And then you guys can tell me, and all you haters that commented on their pathetic and all that BS you guys were putting on there, put it in the comments below now. Tell me what you think. You think I did a good job? I know nothing is guaranteed and nothing lasts forever, but as of right now, man, I'm happy. And guess what? If this opportunity I have right now, for whatever reason, won't work out forever, I got plan B, plan C again. And so that, again, I can't emphasize this enough, man. Always, you gotta have plan B, plan C, plan D, just in case what you're doing now, even if it's good money, even if you think everything is good and you feel like you're on top of the world, always have plan B, plan C ready, just in case whatever happens, it doesn't work out, then you can move on and not, you know, suffer the repercussions for not being ready. You know what I mean? So anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. I think I pretty much covered everything now. From this whole entire month, I haven't been driving. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below in regards to what I'm doing now. If you guys think it's good, if I made a good choice. Tell me what you think about that owner-operator experience that I had, man, with the owner-operator and driving a 18-speed manual transmission, man. I think that is the worst case scenario that a rookie like me, straight out of school, with only an automatic experience, that is the worst case scenario a rookie like me can get himself into. Because you know the kind of truck I'm talking about. It's a Kenworth, boxed body or squared nose, whatever you call them, extended cabin. That cabin, well, I felt like it was like a hallway. I could walk in there. It wasn't that big, but it was bigger than what I have right now. And then on top of that, it had an extended wheelbase too. So it was pretty long, and it was an 18-speed manual transmission, man. So tell me what you guys think. Did you have you guys ever experienced anything like that before? you know, like, what do you guys think about manual transmissions versus automatics? I actually miss it, to be honest, because I felt like I was always awake doing something, you know, shifting, downshifting, and there was like no room for me to feel sleepy at all, man, at all. So that's the one thing I like about manual transmissions. But right now I'm driving automatic. I'm actually operating a Volvo with a D13 engine. It's like a 2014 or something like that. And it's an automatic. And I actually like the, what is it called? The engine brake system here versus the ones that I used at the other company I used to work for in the beginning. They have this extra braking mechanism that applies brakes just to the trailer, you know? And so that's actually pretty cool, because like, I'm thinking in the future, I didn't know that that's how it worked, but I'm thinking in the future, if I ever become an owner operator and I'm power only, like meaning like I don't have a trailer and I only finance the truck, I'm gonna do power only. And there's companies and brokers out there that's all they want you to do is just take their trailers left and right, back and forth, right? You don't have to worry about buying a trailer right out of the gate as an owner operator. So I'm gonna make sure that I get me a truck that has this mechanism that can apply brakes to the trailer itself, because that's gonna help me minimize the amount of brakes I put, the brake usage on the tractor. And so as an owner operator, you wanna make sure you're not wasting your brakes. And obviously don't overdo it and don't overuse it, and don't be neglective, you know, in regards to how you're going to operate somebody else's equipment, you know, because last thing you want is to use it the wrong way and then overuse it, and the next thing you know, you run out of brakes and then you get into an accident. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm a Volvo with the automatic transmission. New company. This is my 12th day with them. I got paid already for 10 days. The money is good. I'm gonna be making more videos. I'm gonna try to get more consistent, man. I really suck at making content, but I'm gonna try to upload at least 2 videos per week. Hopefully I can commit to it and do it, but if not two videos per week, at least 1, because I want to make sure that this video or this platform, this YouTube channel, oh, that's another thing, I don't know if you guys noticed, I switched the channel from my name to Trucking with AV. I finally switched it. I had that logo on my intro, and I finally decided to switch it, so it's Trucking with AV now. And I want to make sure that you guys are aware that this channel is, first and foremost, is for educational purposes. Second of all, it's for entertainment purposes as well. And none of this is financial advice. But I do want this platform to be a resource for rookies like me, or for even people that have been in the game and been stuck at other jobs, you know, or other places, and not making the money they want to make. So I want this platform, this YouTube channel, to be a good resource for people to come by and check it out. And so if they can get something good out of it, great, you know. If you guys can learn something from the good choices I make or the bad choices, you know, hopefully it can help somebody out. And that in itself, for me, is gonna bring a lot of happiness, and it's gonna make me feel like I was successful, you know, because that's my ultimate goal, is to teach you guys what I'm doing, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, and then you guys can learn from it. And if you want to take, you know, use some of the, apply it to yourself, then by all means, you're more than welcome to. But none of this is financial advice. Anyway, so I just want to throw that out there. So smash that like button, man. Smash that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And if you are, hit the notification icon so that you guys are aware when I make the very next video. So if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you, man. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Have a good one.
Give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please, I'm tryna get paid.